When men walk with integrity, women and children walk in safety. This is a statement that a good friend of mine, Mr. DPF, at a men's retreat that him and his business partner and friend and my friend Paddy ran, MRT. We went up Scaffold Pike in the UK and had a whole men's retreat around it where we did a lot of deep men's work that I'm going to talk about some of the insights that I got personally over a couple of videos, but in this one, I want to talk specifically about that line because it's been dug into my head for the last 2 weeks since I came back. Integrity isn't about being perfect all the time. It's just about knowing where the line is, being able to see it, so that when you deviate from what you consider your moral values and your lines of integrity and the pillars of who you are and what you see as right and wrong, you can see where that is when you step away from it so that you can bring yourself back as if you've got a GPS pulling you back to route when you've taken the wrong turn on the motorway. And one thing that DPF showed me was an incredible framework to be able to pull yourself or somebody you care about back into integrity. It's a framework called NICE. Notice, imagine, challenge, and elevate. Sounds a little bit cheesy, but I've been running through different scenarios on where it can be useful every day since I've got back. But the simple example might be you're snapping at your missus or you're falling back into bad habits that you promised that you were going to break. That's the challenge. That's not the challenge. That's the noticing. The imagining is imagining why it's happening. What's the emotional dysregulation? What's the emotional trauma or trigger that's causing you to fall back into that bad habit? It's causing you to snap. And the challenge part is challenging yourself to go deeper and understand that so that you can move past it. To face those emotions instead of just avoiding them and continuing on the path that's not your line. The elevate is celebrating the fact that you're willing to do that work and pull yourself back into integrity. So the call to action of this video is to have a little think about that line for you as a man and to think about where you might be able to apply that NICE framework to pull yourself back into integrity when you get knocked out from it. It doesn't need to be super deep. I think that this could be used in the case of you and your fitness journey, as most of the people that watch this page will be on, where maybe you start skipping out the gym. That's what you're noticing. You start to imagine, why is that? Why is it that you're making excuses for not having enough time to get in and do the training? The challenge is digging deeper to find the emotional reason why you're not prioritizing it. Because if you began a fitness journey, it must be important to you. It's challenging yourself on a deeper level to find the motivation to stay driven, because you obviously stepped in there for a reason, and that's where that celebrate, elevate comes in. Celebrate yourself for how far you've come and celebrate yourself for being willing to do the work to pull yourself back onto that line of integrity.